my friends, this is Denise here from Sue's Art, and oh my gosh, it's been so much time. Alright, good things are coming in the future for me, and that's all I'm going to say. And that's going to give me more time to post every day like I used to. Oh my god, I can't wait. I love to be creative, but when the hours changed after COVID, I had enough time to get home and go to bed and go to sleep, and then get up and do it again, and then get blah blah blah, and it was so boring. But if you go to work at 4 in the morning, right, which is what I'm used to, and you get off at noon, you have 6 hours. 6 hours to create. You can take 3 of those hours, create, and then get yourself something to eat, and then, do some Angry Birds and Oculus Quest 2, which is really fun. If you haven't done it, do it. And then go to bed. It's like the whole world is opening up, and it's awesome. So I'm not going to speak too much on that because I don't know for sure if I get that job till tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know. So here's today's video is going to be taking your crap and fixing it. So this is a piece that I did that I was just practicing techniques on. It's level. I wanted to make sure it was level. Always make sure your work is level. And I want to show you what I was practicing on. I was practicing on making tiny cells, right? Larger cells and tiny cells. And then when I hung it on the when I put it on the shelf to look at it for a little while, it's still level. I just hit it with a heat gun and I let the wax drip. I was testing things, but it's not pretty, so I want to make it pretty. So you can always continue with the encaustic wax. I mean, there's never an end date on it. But the one thing you want to do, and by the way, bonus, tomorrow, based on the last video where I showed you how to color your shellacs, I'm going to show you 2 different ways to color your encaustic wax and how to make the encaustic wax. And I'm going to have 2 hot plates out and 2 different processes, and I hope that helps everybody because it's so easy and so much fun, and the smells are off the charts. The charts, yes. Alright, so first thing I'm going to want to do here is hit this up with clear wax, and I am using RNF encaustic medium for this particular process, okay? And I am using oil paint to and I'll show you all that in my next video, but for today we're just gonna fix this puppy. Alright, fix the puppy. Fix the puppy. Fix it. So I'm gonna do a nice coat of clear wax on here. It's so beautiful. I can't begin to tell you guys the smell. The smell is off the charts. It's like you're in a forest in another world. And the best thing about encaustic wax is that it's non-toxic. It's non-toxic. And this is a centuries old technique. It goes back to somewhere like before, like 600 BC. I guess they had bees and somebody said, you know what, I'm going to take that wax and melt it and paint. I don't know how they made their inks or what they did, but they were amazing. And I'm going to leave those veins. They're awesome. So once you get any layer of wax on, you're going to want to seal it. Seal it. Right. And I got my trusty heat gun here, and we're just gonna use we're just gonna heat it. You see it gloss? Stop. You don't have to go any further. Once you see that shine, you're good. You see the shine, you're good. Good. Alright. Oh, it's really cool. I got a hook over here. Not too close to my garbage bag there, mister. Yeah, there you are. Alright, and so now you start applying your layers. What do I want to do first? I'm going to go, and you can do whatever you want, but this is a fix. This is my fix, so I'm going with white. And this is titanium white, and it's actually Bob Ross white, because you can get a huge tube. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you. I mean, the tube's like this big, of Bob Ross white. And what I like about Bob Ross's white is that it has very little. I mean, it's not oily. I don't know what he did with his stuff, but I'm jiggy with it. So we're gonna paint this on here. Soft little flowers. No, we're not gonna get it on here. And so why do we create layers? Well, the best way to explain that is because when you put the shellac on and you burn it, it's going to go down through those layers and transmit those colors. Right? Yeah, it's gonna do stuff, and that's the coolest part about it. So I got all this busy stuff underneath here, but trust me, that's all going to come up, but probably in a better way, I'm hoping. Because like I said, this is a fix. This is a fix on a testing piece, and I don't want to throw it away. I just want to make her better. I don't know why they're always hers. Okay. She is pretty. She's a pretty girl. She is a pretty girl. I am not your typical painter. I can tell you that much right now. Alright. Beautiful. Thank you, sweetheart. You get back over here, and again, we're going to fuse this. Ooh, I have you on a hook. Okay. Every layer gets fused. Hear me now or hear me later. Every layer gets fused. You don't skip a layer. See the shine? That's all you gotta do is make it shine. Make it shine. There's a lot of songs out there that have that on there. That new song by Weeknd, Blinded by the Light. Oh my god, I could dance around the room for hours to that. Ooh. It's very few songs nowadays. I'm 61, come on. Very few things out there really hit my but that one did. Alright, so personally for myself on this one, and I'm going to use gloves because these puppies are hot now. They're hot. They're hot. So I'm going to use a glove. And for those keeping score, you'll notice that I have these little clamps, and we're going to talk about that in my next video. These little clamps. Very important. Very, very important. Extremely important, because there's no other way you're going to pick up your little jugs unless you I'm going to just take this beautiful red. And if anybody wants to know what these colors are, watch the next video, because I have an Expressionist oil paint collection and I'm going to go through all the colors. And the reason why I use the Expressionist oil paint collection is because of the beauty of these colors. The depth of these colors is phenomenal. Alright. And I'll show you how much to put in your wax and stuff like that. Alright, so let's burn, baby, burn. Let's go and burn. Well, we're not done. Let's add more colors first. Yellow. Not that yellow. This yellow. I'm bright. I'm bright. I'm bright. I'm bright. I'm bright. Because yellow and red make what? Okay, you say it to yourself in your head and we'll be all good together. Now we're going to put some of this beautiful, beautiful green. I believe this is a lime green. No, it's a definitely a light. It's not a forest. It is a forest. It's got hints of blue and stuff in there, but not really strong like a forest. Not like I am the forest. I am the tree. It's not this one. This is not the green for that. This one is my favorite. Pick you up, pull you out. This is a turquoise green. What do they call it? I don't know. I'll have to pull it off. I'll tell you what. You'll know when when I do the next video, because then I'll have that box of Impressionist oil paint out and I can say, oh, well, that's a yada 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 and that's a yada yada yada, but right now I ain't no clue. Alright, let's burn this. Now burn it. Fuse it. We're fusing. It's a fusion. Don't be confusing by the fusing. Alright. Never be confused by the fuse, because it's a, just think about that, something you have to do every layer you do this. So that's a layer. Let's now add another layer of clear. Why? I don't know. I just find that it adds depth and I get to smear my colors. Really, like smear my colors. But that don't matter. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just put your clear down. But you see what you can do if you were wanting to paint a landscape scene and you had these colors in there and you just smeared the blue or you smeared the clear. You got yourself a lake, right? I mean, you really got to think about all the possibilities. It's unbelievable. It's like, and it's winter for me now here in Florida, except it got to 80 today after it's been in the 50s and 60s. Yeah, my state is it's yeah, it has issues. It's bipolar. It doesn't know what it wants to be from one day to the next. Oh, I'm just going to be cool. No, I'm going to be hot again. And I keep saying, hey, please be hot for a little longer because I have hundreds of avocados on the tree that really need some more heat before they come tumbling down. What are we going to do? We're going to fuse. At these colors They're quite pretty. Alright, I think we need something bold. Or like primary bold. Let's go with this layer. Let's call this layer primary because we have secondary colors underneath. So let's call this layer primary. We'll just need to stir your stuff. Just stir it from the bottom. Now these tins are relatively inexpensive. I bought 24 of them. I can't remember, but it was really cheap. And I will leave a link in my next video for you because that's what we're going to be concentrating on, is getting the tins, getting the clasps, and you know, bargaining out all that stuff. How much fun is this? I mean, Andy Warhol, eat your ass out because this is really fun. All right, and let's get a primary yellow. Yeah. Which she's already down there, but we're gonna put her up here again. This is gonna be all primaries: red, yellow, blue. Again, I'll bet you all forgot what it used to look like, right? Yeah, it's easy to forget. But she's under there and she'll come out. She's not afraid to come out of the closet. Nobody should be. Nobody should have been in a closet. There we go. Red! Hello, Red. So there's some really big changes coming in my life, and I just want y'all to know that it's positive. And like I said, it's going to give me more time to play, and it's already exciting me into play because I spent 2 hours getting all this ready. That's how much I know I'm excited. Okay, so seal it. Alright. Get her glossy. Woo! Yeah. Alright. Now we are going to apply, which I'm going to use 2 gloves. We're going to apply the shellac. And I'm going to leave a link at the end of my video for how we made this shellac. Alright, if you haven't seen the video, I'm going to turn these guys off. And if you don't, make sure you've got brushes on your hot plate. But we'll learn more about that tomorrow. But I'm going to turn this off now. She's been a good girl. Ah, the smells are off the charts. I'm going to slide her down. Ew, ew, ew. You're so hot. That gives us a little room over here. Oh, this has been my block, and it was just a cardboard box. But look at her, how beautiful she is, I swear. I might make a diorama with this eventually in with epoxy. Alright, so I have these, this is shellac. This is very heavy. I'm holding it up for you. I made multiple colors. It's very heavy. I made tons of colors, okay? I made tons of colors. So I have to want to figure out what color. What colors do I want to do this? I think we definitely need to drop some black in there. Now black is in a tin. It's a big one. It's a big one. I bought, you'll see if you look at the video, but I bought a huge tin of or I bought a gallon of clear shellac, and I'm stirring right now. This while I'm talking to you. Took the lid off and I'm stirring to make sure that it's evenly coated. And I'm just gonna use the stick to throw this down. This is shellac, and it's gonna make magic happen. Yeah, it's already really pretty. Throw the stick out. Don't keep the stick, unfortunately. I'm gonna put it on the ground and pound the crap out of it, so excuse the noise. Ouch. Not my hand. I'm gonna use this. Ow. Okay. Good to go. Alright. Okay, we got black. Now I'm looking at white. So this is how I made those, and if you listen, there's a stone in there to help move the ink around. Yeah. And I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to use a stick. I like the stick approach. And it has sticks. So let's go sticky. We'll go sticky. I'm going to give it a good stir at the bottom. Oh, this is really fun. I mean, you should do this just for the fun aspect. I'm going to use the white one over again. I do have to clean this off. I did. I did. Yes, I did. I don't want anything sticky in my system because I just got it all cleaned up. She's really pretty. She's a nice, pretty system. So, process, whatever. Oh, no. My biggest fear is getting my sticky fingers on the top and I won't be able to see what the names are anymore. We saved it. It's white. Alright. No. Ooh, Casablanca orange. Yes. Yes. The Casablanca orange. Look at her. She's a gorgeous color. Look at that. Ew. And, ew. That is definitely on there. Okay, Casablanca orange. We're gonna wait on that. Rainforest green. Pretty. That's a hard one too. But I'm gonna fight it. I'm done. Urgh. Okay, so I do not recommend this at home, but you can do this. Do it at home unless you trust yourself. This way. Here we go. Ooh, gorgeous! I'm gonna use this green stick. Really careful not to get any on the jar. Keep your jars clean, keep your jars free of debris, and they will always be there for you and you will always be able to read the label. Yeah, it's just simple choices. See, that's gotten in there, so it's gonna stick the next time too, but like I said, be careful. You can heat it up a little bit. Do this to others. What are we missing? More white. Here's the ball or the rocks in there. And I'll show you the rocks I used in our next video. So that you can replicate, you know, if you need to, because they're really cheap. I don't know, nothing to them, I guess. We are from Spain. Okay. Alright. Well, as many colors as I have, I really wish I could use some more or something. We don't have yellow. Okay, we got yellow. Oh, and she opens up really nicely because I have not soiled her. Right. Do it like that. Down you go, Kokomo. Uh-oh. I see what you did. I know what you did last summer. Is this fun? This is so much fun. I could just like leave it just like this and it's gorgeous. I mean, I could probably sell that at a museum. Hey, hello. No, I'm kidding. I mean, this is what that's going to become is incredible because already the black over here is making the most tiniest cells. Cool stuff going on. Oh, sorry. Alright, wipe her down because I sloshed her. Alright, that looks like it's going to be enough. So I'll tell you what, my frenzies. Let me get this glove off. Alright, yeah, stick. We're going to let this dry for 20 minutes and come back. Alright guys, welcome back. As you can see, I took the liberty and did the same thing from this corner, okay, and moved it all over the piece. Alright, so we're at that stage, and that's what you get with a heat gun. Now, if you kept on going with a heat gun, you would get puddles of mud. So that's when you want to stop. Stop with the heat gun. No, stop. No, stop. You go any further and you get puddles. So you want to use another source of heat, and you have two options. Blast or smalls. Just little tiny thing. So I'm going to do just a little blast. I'm not a fan of the blast. No. But I'm going to do it. So let's give it a shot. We're just going to... a mini blast, I guess, a mini blast. We're just gonna turn a little bit of this on and hit the torch, and that's a huge torch. Alright, we'll just take her down. I'm just gonna hit the edges, is my goal with this big guy. It's just the edges. Just a little bit on the ends. Kind of pull it in. Pull it up. That almost looks like a little doggy over there. Pull it in. Easy, tiger. Pull it up. Easy. That's got a mind of its own, I guess. So yeah. Okay. Just go like that one. Turn it down. Just calm down. Because we gotta just do a little in the middle. I like to do, in my mind I was thinking swirls. I like to do the swirls in the middle with this. Not too much. A lot is happening, guys. I wish I should probably get the camera down here. I should probably do that with the next round. But I'll bring it down first so you can see. A lot's happening. It's really cool. I've got to say it's the coolest thing I've ever seen. I'm just, oh my god. What is that thing in the middle? It's so cute. Alright. So before we go any further, you must come down. Now hang on, if you get vertigo easy, just look away until I say focus. This is really good. I'm really impressed. The process. I'm impressed about the process, not myself. Definitely just the process. Alright, so look at that. Okay. Where is that? I don't know. There is so much going on, and it goes so deep, and there's so many personalities built in there. Look at that little guy. What are you looking for? I don't know. And doesn't that look like a gopher or something hiding, just kind of peeking out, or a little mouse or whatever? A cartoon mouse. It's everywhere. Everywhere. Okay, so that was stage one. Let's go to stage. Oh no, that was stage 2. My bad. Stage 2. Not a gun. 2. Okay. Now for this next one, we're going to use a little torch, and I'm going to take you down, and we'll do it in sections because I think that's really fun to watch when it happens. I mean, if you're going to do it, have some fun, right? Watch how it explodes, how it does its thing. All right. that was awesome. That was so awesome, I couldn't even talk. I had to focus and make sure, you know, nothing was getting burnt, you know, and the flames weren't going where they shouldn't. But this is not the get all end either. And that's the coolest part, because we need more light. More light. She's gorgeous. There's lots to see, but there's more of her to see. So, but I'm going to do this as a part, I guess, because, you know, I'm a little pooped. I worked all day. So what you're going to want to do is, while it's warm, if you're playing along, just kind of scrape down your tile or board or whatever medium you used, because you could easily do this. And it's best to get it done when it's warm, because you get a nice clean look to your piece, and you can save these little miscellaneous duties, because, you know, they could be like a gesso for another piece, you know, if that's the stuff you melt down and put down as your base. It's all about your base. So scrape that, get it off. And this is a beautiful piece. I'm going to hold it up and show you guys. There's a lot going on here, and I can't wait to come back to it and pull out some stuff I see. This is really cool. So when it's warm, if you're playing along, if you want to do, like, even if you're doing this with melted crayons, you can do this with melted crayons. And you could use, I think, yeah, food coloring in your shellac, I think would work too. I mean, don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that would work. Why not? Might have to let it dry a little longer, but I'm sure that would work. So here's where we're at. Oh my god, there's something going on. My mind loves this stuff. Alright guys, podcast. Come on. We're in training together. You and me, this camera. Yeah, that's right. And technology. Overall. There we go. See me now? No? Oh my god. Anyway, this is Denise from Seuss Art saying I love you guys. This is an awesome piece. I don't know. It wants to show you the piece, but it certainly doesn't want to say goodbye. So here she is. She's lovely. Ciao, Bella. And I love you, Mommy. Oh, that's so funny. Ciao, Bella, my friends. Hello, my friends. Denise here from Seuss Art, and we're going to finish this remake of an old piece that was just a tester piece. It was just testing different techniques, even like melting the wax while it was in a vertical position to watch it run down, and it was kind of cool. Okay, so we're going to do the last of the three things that we talked about. One is the heat gun, 2 is the blowtorch, and 3 was the small torch. But we're going to go even smaller than this. How do you do that? Well, I was going through, and I did do a couple of testing spots here. I'll show you. I was going through all my art supplies that were gifted to me from a friend of mine that used to work at Brio. His name is Frank, and his mother was a art aficionado and hoarder. So I got, like, I would say a good $10,000 to $15,000 worth of art supplies, which at the spark of my career was amazing. The majority of this, I gotta tell you, is in these things. See, I don't do print. I don't do. Yeah, like this little one here goes for $16, and it's got all this stuff on it. And I have thousands of stamps. That's the word, stamps. But I do use them. They come in handy. See? Oh, you don't even want to know how much those are worth. That's the alphabet right there, and they're huge pieces. I could probably show you. I think I got one up here. Yep. These are that's $18. But I haven't used this one because it's got the A. A for Ashley. I save stuff like that. That's weird. But that's just one of a bazillion stamps I have, which I'll probably use in my future. Yes. So this was a pencil torch. It's a torch that's really small, and you can use it like a pen. So I thought I'd give it a try. Now this one I did not do that with, but over here I did. In testing out, bring this down. I just kind of tightened everything up because it was getting loosey-goosey. So this corner here, of course, what I'm failing to tell you folks is that off camera I applied more shellac. So let me show you that. And I thought it was on camera, but you know what happens when you don't hit play? And you go through that whole thing and it's like, because I was just so excited to get into it. I put black in this corner, ran some black up through some black and shellac. On these corners, ran a little bit down through black, and then I put white shellac over all of that, and then I let some purple shellac drip in. Okay, some light purple shellac drip in. So we got the white, the black, the light purple shellac. Boom! Then I went shopping because it was really wet and I knew it had to dry, and so let's burn. Let's burn with our new pencil burner. Where'd I put it? Okay, so it's not easy to light. You gotta like really turn her all the way up. There she goes. Now maybe we can turn her down a little bit. Nope, see, if you try to turn her down, she just doesn't want nothing to do with it. So let us draw. So this is, nope. I might not be able to use her, guys. She might be too old. She might want to just stay vertical. Oh, get your hand out of there. Oh, wow. Really, I should want to maybe take you guys down here, see what's going on, so you can watch it in real time. But you are watching it in real time, kind of, sort of. I just don't want to lose my flame. Let me get you down here. See. Alright. Can you see me now? Alright. Be mindful, you are working with flammable substances. The pen is very cool, but I just filled her up and she's almost empty. Top. There she goes. Thank you, pen. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. You go pen. All right. I wonder what they used to use that for. You know, its longevity is really not that great, but we got this one. And she's like, I want to play. Oh, wait. Being tricky. Go less. There we go. We got a tiny little flame. Let's go over here. You can see. Now, what we're doing is we're burning the shellac, and there's multiple layers under here. We have layers of cool. We have layers of clear and layers of color. And then we're utilizing colored shellac. Alcohol ink colored shellac. To kind of give us a little je ne sais quoi. To the center march. Go down here. Sorry for being quiet, but it's just so cool to watch this stuff develop. I'm in awe, like a little child here, just kind of watching it happen. And thinking, how can I purposefully utilize this technique in the future? So I gotta tell you, work is great. Work is great. I applied for another position in, like, ironically on the same campus, on the Mayo campus, not with the same company though. This is more of a, instead of industrialized cooking, more like kitchen cooking, like chefing. Like a restaurant. It's, oh, wait a minute, what's that? It's a restaurant? Oh, awesome. Now I know the colors that are under here, so I know where I can go flexibly to pull out some light. Oh, this is amazing. All right, I did stiffen you up. My bad. Here you go. Yeah, because she was, my camera was getting too loose. She was like, what are you doing, camera? So again, I'm using a very small flame on my torch. You don't want to stay in one spot too long because you do not want to create a puddle. You just, what you're trying to do is to heat up that shellac and let it heat up the wax underneath it, and then you'll have your expressions, your colors. Really like it. Alright, so I'm going to pull you up here. I'm going to do an edge burn. Because I want to be able to clean the edges. You get this really cool illusion of everything pouring over like a waterfall. It's really cool. Also, my friends, please let your shellac dry a little bit. I mean, there is some wet shellac techniques that work really well with a heat gun. Only a heat gun, not a, because you can see we're still getting a little burning here, and this is not I mean, this has been drying for 2 hours. Come on now. If it was liquid wet, we would have flames reaching right up to the camera. You don't want to do that. Be safe. This is fun stuff. You can do this very safely. Alright, full circle. Let's see if we missed anything. A little bit right there. Some light. A little light. Pretty sure there's blue in there. No, I don't have any light there. I have a light over here though. Woo! It's gorgeous. I'm in awe, Abba dabba dabba doo. Now, in doing this, we're going to go ahead and raise the flame real quick. And we are going to hit this fast. We're sealing it. We're sealing it. Down there. Everything's on. I now have very, very safe places to cook all my stuff, which is awesome. And now is the best time to sign it. And I have a stick. I found my stick. Where did I put her? I gotta go over here to get her because I put her over here. You little gummy, where did you go? Oh, there you go. Okay. There she is. I don't know why I pronoun my objects, but I do. Look, it's one of those things. Alright, now's the best time to sign your work while it's warm. Alright. So I'm kind of working on this signage thing. Wax. Alright, so you're not going to hurt it. You could always reheat it if you don't like it, and do it again. And I just press. And you could put the year on there too, which a lot of people like to know what year it was created. I don't know what the deal is with that. You could always have it on the back. I think it takes up too much space, but whatever. And there's your sign. You got your sign. Almost looks like a flower, so I'm kind of gonna get the black back in it. Kind of three-dimensional effect. Now it kind of fits into the image too. So it's that is my signage. D-I-N-B, DINB, and the year is 2021. Yep. In the scheme of things, it's not hurting a darn bit for this image. So go ahead and look at her. She's warm or cool enough now. So we got a lot of layers on here, guys, but we got a lot of visual imagery in this abstract, right? I'm sure y'all see something right there, right? Wait, okay. What is the matter with my camera? It's just like saying, fuck you. It's like, stop. There we go. It's focused, it's focused, it's focused, it's focused. There. There's so many things to see. Right? Look at all of it. Yeah, I got your cells. I got your cells right here. Yeah, right here. I see so many things. Look at this cute little puppy right here. He's just hanging out right there. Or is that the slide box just waiting? Just waiting. Oh, it's beautiful. The colors are amazing. This was a piece I would have normally thrown away. Now it is a piece I can sell with great pleasure. So again, while it's warm, get yourself. Oh, that's not my tool. This one. Do those edges and scrape lightly so you don't have to press on your board. Don't worry about the underside of the board, guys, because you can scrape that once the top is fully cured, and I would give that a good 10 days. And then after that, I'll show you how to mount it. And I will also give you options on multiple mountings, because I have a lot of these where you could flip it once a month and have a totally different image, totally different set of visuals, totally different set of visuals. So get that really good. Save your pieces. The bees are precious to this earth, and so is this wax. Like I said, you can use this as your primer for whatever you're going to do next. It's your bottom layer that never gets seen before you do other things on it. But don't forget to scrape carefully, because you could actually, like, and I've done it, accidentally rip right through the center of your piece. So be mindful. Be mindful. Better to go extra times than to have too much pressure. Go lightly a bunch of times so you don't disturb your image. Mounting these is a matter of getting a frame, a box frame that is 1 inch greater squared than your image. So this way you can just lay it down inside the box and secure it, and you could even put a layer of epoxy resin over the top. Like a really thin layer, like nothing deep and thick, because it's already a heavy piece. Alright, she's beautiful. She's gorgeous. I want to thank you guys for following along. This is a really good way, like if you're experimenting with whatever it is you're experimenting with. You know, you can melt some crayons, throw some shellac on there, and create something completely different. You don't have to throw that piece away. You just don't. Doesn't matter what it is. Like I got one more over here that I'm going to do tonight. I'm probably not going to post I might post the final part and then guide people to this one, because the process is going to be the same, and why repeat yourself? You know, it kind of gets boring. So this one, this piece we remade was a piece on a 12 by 12 tile, glossy tile, which is important. This piece is on a canvas board, and I like it and I don't like it. It has a lot of dimension in there. You can see that. Oh, maybe you can see that. Let me try to show you. Let me try to show you. See that? You can see it's got some depth in there. It's got actual grooves and stuff. But there's just something about it that is not, I think it's too dark for me. But I can see where I want to lighten it up, because I know that I created a tree. And I know that that's supposed to be the sky. And I know that that is part of the tree. And I know that this is part of the night forest. But, I don't know. I don't know. Although now that I'm looking at it again, maybe I'll just leave it alone. I don't know. Anyway, I need to use up this wax on something this evening. Maybe not this, because I changed my mind. Isn't it funny how that goes? Yeah, no, this is actually perfect just the way she is. I guess it's because I had her going. Oh, anyway. So, I'm just going to do a new tile this evening. Yeah, brand new tile. I've got a dozen of them over there. You can get them for like 56 cents a piece. Isn't that something? Or 70? I got these for 70 cents a piece. Glossy tiles. Yeah, you just weren't hanging proper is why you didn't look right. Yeah, I had you sideways. Oh. No, that is a good piece. I'm keeping that. Excuse my rambling. We are done with this video. Love you guys. I love you, Mama. Ciao, Bella.